I've been giving you the worst of me. Now you wanna stay tonight. Pretty how you work hard for me, while forgetting how to talk. Nah, I don't like no humble beats. Just go and spice it up. Now it's time to marinate, and right after we're done.
Alright, if you must know, I don't like when that turns off. I'm still young and dumb. If I don't have to beat on the chainsaw cutting these things apart, I'll try to whack them a few times. Little wedges, I'll run an 8-pound or a 10-pound maul. I'm usually the bigger one, or the double. I got a 16-pound. They're all Fiskars. They seem to work pretty good. I usually don't miss. Knock on wood, so I'm not worried about some guys crack their plastic out right away, but don't miss. Don't miss. Watch me miss. This guy, another Fiskars. This is the X27, I believe. Got it in all black. This thing's good for little stuff. I definitely cheap steel, not gonna lie. Look at Babe. Hi, Babe. She's looking at my wood. Oshkosh. Some of the most top-of-the-line stuff you can get straight from Deutschland, I believe. I do have the Oshkosh, what the crap, like Big Ox or whatever it's called. This is the, I don't know, this is the deal. Got a number on it? 2500A Oshkosh, I'm not sure. Nice for a splitting axe. More, it's like a, yeah, like a, between a splitting axe and a splitting maul. But yeah. All right, different day, same Jake, same video. I got some time here. I'm gonna be splitting up some wood this afternoon, so I figured what best than to show you the super Frankenweenie Frankenstein log splitter. My dad built this thing easily 25 years ago, and probably the last 3-4 years I've been able to do my own upgrades to it. So I figured I'd run you through this thing and show you what it is. It's just it's an old school, it's a single wedge, it's got a slow cycle time. I'm talking I think I clocked it once, it was like 15 to 17 seconds worth of cycle time. It's slow, believe me, I know. But until the new ones come in, we're using this thing. So I'll show you. I'll do a little walk around first. Like I said, it's nothing on this thing is kosher. Everything is from scrap pile, basically, and that's just it. This thing has been splitting wood for at least 25 years now. Original pieces, I-beam, ram, the hydraulic tank was the axle mount basically for the wheels. That's part of the upgrade, I'll tell you in a little bit. Motor and wedge and push ram, or I say ram and then push plate is all the same. Got the wedge off an old friend that worked at the county. They were throwing away a cutting edge on a snowplow. That's what that is. We flared it out. Well, he flared it out, my dad, to give it the wedge appearance or whatever. It works, especially flaring it out farther. What else? Motor, no oil filter, no nothing. This motor came off an old Craftsman Rider lawnmower, easily over 30 years ago. At least the tractor and motor is that old. I remember mowing grass with the motor that this tractor, or that this engine came off. I remember mowing the grass with that thing. I'm 33. This motor is still kicking. It burns a little oil now. You do got to fill it up probably every day you use it, but until it pops, we're gonna keep sending it. Since I've had it, upgrades. I added an extra supply tank, hydro tank. The old rectangle tube is still a tank. It's still a thing. We got it tied in on the bottom. I raised this thing up probably 12 inches at least, maybe 14 inches. The wheels used to be on the hydro tube. It sat really low. I built a log lift onto it. That actually got tied into the old valve that ran the ram. The new, put this over here. The new valve runs the ram now. It's more ergonomic over here. I'll show you on the other side. I put the spill table on it. That's a must-have. Absolute must. What else did I do to this thing? I guess that was really it. So yeah, used to run like this. Like basically I'm standing here. We used to run it like this. Now that runs the log lift. I figured it would be a little more ergonomically correct, like at this angle instead of like this. It's more of a push now as you're standing here, and I gave it a bend on the handle. So when you're pushing, you know, that's reverse, forward to push forward to go forward, pull back to go back. Spill table, must have. That is probably above anything else besides the log lift, I'd guess that's a huge necessity. This table, instead of having to pick everything up that falls, money. Down here we got a little Capri Sun. Got a little Capri Sun for Daddy. Ah, that is some good juice. Anyway, yeah, this is it, Logzilla. Here in a minute I will start splitting up some wood. We're doing oak right now. All this is some old tree I got cut down, I don't know, a couple months ago, and it's been a long process for me to get it split up, but yeah, we're working on it. It's all oak right now, but yeah, anyway, this is it. We got a light tower. I'm gonna cut that off. It's just nobody splits at night. No lights are wired in yet. It's lost cause. But yeah, anyway, this is the Frankenstein Super Splitter, and yeah, I think that's it. Let's rock and roll. Uh-oh. We got the hunter-gatherer. Kenya, what are you doing? You gonna say hi? Huh? You gonna party? Come on, girl. Up. Up. Come here. Come, girl. This is my old girl, Kenya. She's going on 12 now. Border Collie Lab and something else. Border Collie Lab and doesn't listen. Right, old girl? That's my girl right there. Anyway, let's get to it.
When you're looking like that, always try to find out my reaction. I like it when you look like that. Don't wanna watch a bugger with a white mouth. Just like it when you're looking at it like no sweets, no rush. Can't fight my attraction. Don't think twice, I'm here for a moment. No, I like him better. I got church place somewhere and I'll make it last forever. I've been giving you the worst of me. Now you wanna stay the night. Work hard for me. Why forgetting how to talk? Now I don't like no hunger beats. Just go and suss it out.
Can you see that? 13, almost 14 seconds. Again, it's been working like this we did change the pump out. Actually, it used to run slower. We put a 2-stage pump on it. We just got it from Farm and Fleet, but I'm pretty sure it used to run at like 20 seconds or something. It was rough. It's still pretty rough, especially compared to some of the stuff I'll be getting at the end of the year. But yeah, 14 seconds. Ugh. But again, it works. Whatever. For now, it's what I'm doing. Well, that's enough for the day. I guess I'll go back to what I was saying before on the other splitters I'm getting. So this goes out to Easton Made up in there, Canada, eh? I got 2 splitters coming, hopefully end of the year, even if it's early next year. But it's happening. Chicken Whisperer. Got an Axis and an Ultra on the way. It was supposed to be one super duper splitter, but for pretty much the same price, you can buy a whole nother splitter. So once they show up, I will show you what I'm talking about. I don't want to spill the secret or the secrets just yet and piss everybody off. But I'm getting basically 2 splitters for somewhat the price of one. It's not that literal, but you'll see what I'm saying when, you know, end of the year, early next year, what I'm talking about. But that should be awesome. The Access is perfect for some of the big stuff I do. Even if we break stuff down smaller with that and turn around and, you know, give it to the little splitter, because that thing's so nice and fast, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be huge. So yeah, Easton Made, I'm waiting. Jake from Wisconsin, Batman from Wisconsin, it's happening. So yeah, see bye-bye Woodyard. What do we got going on? Oh my goodness, Jiggy, what are you doing? You're gonna be famous. You and that big fat, that nice butt. What? Brown chickens. They're called brown chickens, and then the white chickens, they're our white chickens. We're sophisticated here. So. All right, new customer requested half ash maple, half oak elm face cord worth. That's what I did. I find it just easier to, like I said, I stack my stuff. I find it easier just to mark it out so I know it visually, and I usually throw in some extra. My piles have been stacked here for a long time, and I never anticipated selling wood. These have been here for like a couple years, so nothing is really like where I want it, so I have to throw a bunch of wood. Once I get through this old lot, I call them pods. I think I got pods of, there's like 9 or 10 cord per pod is what I'm calling them. And once I get enough, I'm gonna go back to 2 row. This is three cord width. And I'm gonna take off a good chunk so I can back in here to get around, but this is gonna go back to a 2 pile. I'm gonna take this whole last section here, and only gonna have two cord width all the way down, all the way to the driveway. About a good 150 feet away probably. But yeah, that'll make it a lot easier. I'm handling this stuff way too much, but I gotta get through this old pile. I'm not just gonna restack it because it's more convenient, you know. So yeah. Here she is, new Diamond C MDT, ready for action. Yeah, some people, well, why don't you just throw it in the back of your truck? Well, when you can pull up to a job or a customer's place and freaking tip the box down, leave the doors closed, you know, tip the box down and bring the wood to you. Simple, easy. That's what it's for. All right.